Let's see, what should I say, Crockett? Well, we've had an interview together, we've worked some cattle together. Now we're going to check out Crockett's tack room. If you watched the interview, you heard him talk about some of his saddles, some of his bits, his spurs, different stuff that he uses and wears as a cowboy. So now we're going to get to check it out today and see it in person. Well, let's just start with some saddles over here.
Okay.
See what you got going on.
So this one is it's a cowpuncher saddlery. It's a trophy saddle. Won it back in 2014 at the AFCC Ranch Rodeo Finals. It's a pretty good saddle. I like it. I've had it this whole time. I ride it somewhat regularly. My main saddle is this Robert Mitchell. This is a handmade saddle. I'm not sure that he even makes saddles anymore. He's pretty sought after in the saddle business in our part of the world. I got it for my college graduation. That would have been in 14 also, and that's the one I ride all the time. I rope out of it. I ranch out of it.
So did you get to pick it out, or was it a complete total surprise?
Yeah, no, I got to pick it out. It was a full custom. It's got handmade pointer hardware in it. Everything, yeah, picked it all out.
Awesome. If you don't care, pull it out. Let's kind of check it out.
This is a seat rig. It's somewhat of what you might call a strip down. It's real rounded skirts.
And then, like, as far as the tooling goes, is that just kind of he came up with what he wanted, or was there some things to choose from?
No, yeah, I picked the poinsettia. I like the poinsettia is pretty old school. So I picked the poinsettia, but you know it's his own pattern. So
yeah, very cool.
And then
yeah, go ahead.
And then we got Shady's two saddles here. These are both Jeff Smith cow horse saddles. And then got Lottie's saddle up here on top.
There we go. And as far as pads go, you have a specific brand? Or?
No, we use all different kinds. I think these are this is a classic equine, this is a classic equine, this is professional's choice. But a lot of these combo pads is mainly what we have. There's another one similar to right there. These combo pads with the blanket and the felt is kind of what we have the most of, I guess. These are a really cool pad too. These diamond wools, they're cheap and we use them a lot too.
And do you throw, this is not an attached blanket?
No, yeah, this isn't attached. This is Shady's show blanket.
Okay.
But you just ride this by itself.
Yeah.
I ride that a lot. These are Shady's leggings.
Who made those, do you know?
I'm not sure. Caleb Newell.
Okay.
And then my woolies back here.
And those were ones you said you made, right?
Yeah, I made those. They don't get worn very often because it's not cold enough.
Those are pretty sweet, though. I'm a little jealous. I need some cool woolies.
And then if I do ride a breast collar, if I know we're going to be dragging calves or pulling something, like going to catch something, we're going to pull it in the trailer or something, I'll ride one of these breast collars with the wither strap. This one's from Jeff Smith. This is a Austin Valamont one, but they're both very similar.
So what's the difference? In a breast collar and a pulling collar?
So this one will hang over their withers, and then you can attach it either to the D-rings of the girt, or some people attach it to their latigo. But really just how they attach is going to be a little bit different. These seem to be very popular kind of right now. So that's what we got.
This belt is made by Tyler Shoup, and he makes incredible quality stuff. His goal is to make generational quality pieces, and from my experience, he's doing that. I've been wearing this belt for several months. I love it. I'm using a headstall made by him. The reins I'm riding right now are made by him as well. Makes all kinds of awesome leather, tack, equipment, gear. Check out everything he makes on his website. It's linked in my description below. And make sure to use my code to save 10%. It's WACW10, and that's going to give you 10% off anything you want. So again, his website's down in the description below. Now let's get back to the video.
Got just a bunch of extra stuff here. These are Shady's hacks. This is a pretty fancy one she got built from Joe Hip. Oh yeah, this one came from Cowhand Contraband. That's right. Another loping hack. Lottie's little area here with her halter and her little hack. We kind of got this organized a little bit. These are all our ring bits and Colt bits kind of on this wall. This is the one I ride the most. I can't even remember who made this. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
It's a handmade one though. I ride that a lot if I'm gonna ride a ring bit.
What do you like most about that one?
I don't know. It's just pretty simple, and I mean it's fancy with the flowers, but just as far as everything else, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. What kind of headstall you have on it? Just a brow band or?
Yeah, this is a brow band.
Okay.
I don't think it's not handmade. How I pick a lot of stuff I ride too, as far as bridles, is what reins I have on them. If I keep good reins, then I'll ride it a lot.
Yeah.
So these are some reins I got from Teskey's that are double stitched down here at the bottom, and then they're weighted on the ends, and they feel really good. So I like riding those. Anything with those on them.
Nice.
This is a John Israel bit from up in Oklahoma. He actually died. Call this a Colt bit. So he's got, it's kind of his signature is this mullen mouth, and this little bitty shank it's really good to ride. You can ride it on something really green up to an older horse too. And then just some kind of the same. We have like some sliding gags here. This is kind of like just a little short shank, almost like an Argentine.
Is this where the Wealthy Cowboy Show logo originated right here?
Yeah, Shady came up with that logo for, I don't remember the first thing she used it for, Carruthers, for photography for Lady Shade, and we've used it for Carruthers cow horses, and that's kind of our brand. We put it on Lottie's leggings, and
oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, she just came up with that, and so that's what it's on all of our stuff now.
Nice.
I like to ride this a lot too. Little snaffle.
So what's first the difference, like if you're gonna ride in like a ring snaffle versus like a leverage?
Yeah, this would just be a step up. These are kind of, like I said, this is kind of our young horse wall. So really these ring bits, and then start stepping them up to, you could use something like that, or I don't know if our Argentine is in here or not. Like just a little short shank snaffle is usually where we go from the O-ring. And then this is kind of more, these are all more bridle bits. This is a little short shank, so it's good. Kind of a step up to the first kind of bridle bit. This is a Cody Anthony. He made that. This is another good little step up that Luke Sprayberry made. And it's got Luke Sprayberry built the buckle on it also. Shady got this for me for Christmas one year. BJ Wright built this. This is a Buster Welch bit.
That's cool. It's got your initials on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is Stanbro. This is a Brandon Anthony. It's pretty cool because it's real broken here, so it's pretty light.
I guess would that be considered like a correction bit, basically?
This would be a what do you call this? Like a chain correction, I think.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites too. This is a Tommy Sprayberry. This is Luke's dad, and this is a Clapper 27 pattern that's super popular. And Tommy's a pretty sought after guy in the kind of in the cow country of Texas, I guess. He's an older guy. It's actually Luke's dad. So, pretty proud of that one.
A good cowboy boot has to check a lot of boxes. They need to be extremely tough and durable, but also soft and comfortable. That's why I really like wearing higher boots. I've got the Higher Hayes Bisons in my hand with the traditional leather sole, and I have their newest release, the Higher Macoons, that have a hybrid rubber leather sole combination. Both of them are fantastic. They're comfortable in the stirrup, they're comfortable on foot, they've got a really nice lining in the footbed and in the shaft of the boot. They've been durable for me in and out of the saddle for the last year now. If you want to try a pair, I've got a discount code WACW10 that'll save you 10% off, and the link is in the description of this video. If you've been thinking about getting some new boots, try Higher.
These are Shady's fancy bridle bits here. I believe this was a Brandon Anthony. So these are, she'll ride this with these real mouths on our show horses, on our finished show horses. This is a Preston Williams, same type of setup.
Very nice.
These are pretty good bits. Bill Freeman, you can get these, like I usually get them at Teskey's. They feel really good. I got this set up to rope out on. I got rope and reins on it. Oh, I forgot this other one of Shady's here.
So let me ask
cool.
about this rope cavesson right here. Like when I worked with the trainer I worked with, he'd call this just like a mouth closer is what he called it.
Yeah.
And so this is just more Shady, so you use for your. Why do you and when do you use that?
Mainly like if a horse is gapping his mouth a lot. I've mainly used them like on a young horse when we're riding a ring bit to kind of keep them to keep them with their mouth shut, teach them that way. I don't know, you can ride it. I've seen people ride it on older horses too, and really just if they're gapping their mouth a lot. I ride with one a lot just because that's what my trainer recommended and what I use. I have a rope one I use a lot, but yeah, this one's good because it's adjustable. I think we have some more down here that aren't adjustable, and then you just kind of have to have the right one because it can be too tight or too loose. I have a nice one that's broke right now. The headstall is broke, but it's a braided rawhide one from Billy Albin, who's a well-known maker of rawhide stuff that I really like, but I need to get the leather part fixed.
What do you got there?
This one's pretty cool. This one, is this BJ?
Yeah.
BJ Wright built this one for Shady.
That's cool.
Same deal, it's a bridle horse bit. And this is check out this buckle on this headstall.
Coin.
It's an old coin.
It is cool. Hold on, let me get close.
Very moldy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She has a little bit different style than me, so she got this headstall and all that done. See, and this is that Ford, isn't it? Yeah, so this one's got a pretty funny story. This is a RF Ford. So he's a real famous classic bit and spur maker. I believe he was in San Angelo. And I've never had any of his stuff, but I've heard of him, and he's actually got a book about all of his gear. And Shady was at an antique shop one day, and she's like, "Have you ever heard of somebody named RF Ford?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, they got this bit here they want like $150 for it or something." And I was like, "Yeah, it's worth like $1,000 at least." And yeah, so she got this at an antique shop. They didn't know what they had, and so it turned out pretty good. I don't think we've ever even rode it, huh?
I've rode it.
You rode it?
I don't like it very much, but
Yeah, it's a cool collector's item anyway.
Yeah, no doubt. That's awesome. So if you were, let's say a guy's kind of starting out and you're going to say, hey, get a snaffle and then get this where you like leverage big. Like if you were picking one of them, which I know you already said like this was your favorite or whatever,
yeah.
But just kind of like a good place to start. Yeah,
it would depend on the horse you're going to be riding. Like I didn't have any ring bits. Like I never rode colts. And Shady had a lot of ring bits, so a lot of these are hers. But like if you're not riding colts, you probably don't need one of these. if you're gonna ride older broke horses, I mean, anything like this. I mean, you can ride. You're supposed to be able to ride an older broke horse in anything, but generally, like a broke horse, I like to ride in just a solid, you know, something like that, like a 27 style, or this. I mean, even these, even a shorter shank solid one, or a correction. I don't think we have any in here, but or like this Bill Freeman. Any of that, like on an older broke horse, I like having that in their mouth. You kind of have more there if you need it.
Yeah.
And generally, like these, you're not pulling around plow reining. They need to be neck reining pretty good. I mean, it helps. It looks a lot better.
Yeah.
I see people use those, and then they need to be neck reining, but they're not. But generally, yeah, you're gonna be riding these on an older broke horse. If you're like a colt starter, you're gonna be riding outside horses or something like that, then this is gonna be a lot of variations of this stuff. Like some of these, like these are a little bit smaller mouthpieces here, so they're gonna be a little bit more harsh, have a little bit more bite to them. She has this twisted wire one here, same way, it's gonna have a little bit more bite.
Which one did you have on yesterday on your mare?
I believe I was riding this.
Okay.
So there's a lot of variations like in every little style, and then you can change the curb chains up, like this leather curb. Actually, this leather curb is braided here, so it has a little bit of a bite, but like these leather curbs that are on these ring bits, I mean, there's nothing there, so kind of a good transition. And then these different types of chains will have different bites to them. So there's a lot of variation there. I would just say just try to match it to your horse, but a good like to have one of these and then one of these and then maybe one of these transition, a shank snaffle that's kind of lighter. I mean, you can ride just about anything. This bit right here, actually, this is a good one to have if you're just going to have one, probably, because you can ride this on a lot. Because you can still pull them around, but it's still got a little bit there to kind of get a hold of them too.
Very cool. Let's talk about cinches for a minute. So.
Yeah, these are just all our extra ones. I can't remember if this is it. Yeah. So this cow horse cinch, this is, I don't know, it's probably my favorite. I think it's Shady's favorite too. They're pretty expensive now, but they're leather on the outside. They just last forever. This one could be cleaned up, but
and is that one like a rubber or a neoprene or a what is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've had pretty good luck with not galding any or anything like that, and then they don't wear out like a mohair. You know, like this one's fraying and trying to break, or mohair also, if you don't take care of them, you know, will get all crusted up and stuff. Yeah. And then like some of these neoprene ones, I don't know, I've had them kind of galled up. And,
I have too.
And they don't, some of them don't, seems like they don't grip as good. But I don't know, these are definitely
so you call that one a cow horse, you said?
Yeah, it's
like
Cow Horse Supply.
Cow Horse Supply? Okay.
Yeah, it's a Cow Horse Supply. I want to say these are like $250 or $300 now.
Okay.
But you can buy one and keep it for forever, for a really long time.
Yeah.
I think I have that on that Robert Mitchell saddle. But also a good mohair cinch, made by somebody good is nice too.
Do you ever get like a custom mohair one or anything like that?
I have before. I had a pair of Billy Clapper cinch rings that I got a custom mohair cinch built around, which I've since traded that off. But I've done that before, and yeah, if you get a good quality one, then it's really good too.
One thing I've been interested in myself is a pulled wool pad. Have you ever?
No, I've never had one, but yeah, I've thought about getting one of those too.
I see people like say they're awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've never tried one either, but they make cool custom ones too. Like, yeah. Okay. Well, what do you think? Have we covered it all? Anything else?
I think that's about everything.
You talk about any of your Spurs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
we
do you
got
have
some
them in here?
Spurs hanging out over here. Yeah. I don't have the ones I was wearing, but yeah. So these are Preston Johnsons. These are older. They've been hanging in here for a while.
Little cobwebs. That's all.
Oh,
right.
these are 2 different pairs right here. This is the other Preston Johnson.
Okay.
He made my first pair of custom Spurs. I've probably had 8 pair from him, I bet. I don't think he even makes Spurs anymore. He mainly makes jewelry, and he built our wedding rings, but I've always traded him something. Remember my first pair of Spurs I got from him? I traded him an old 80s model Chevy pickup
Nice.
for a pair of Spurs and a horn knot. So
Where's the horn knot?
I've traded it off since then. Yeah, and the Spurs also. But now when I get some built, I'll that's my middle name. So I'll get my name of some sort on the inside, and then that way I keep them. Because I used to just come up with an idea for a set and then get them built, and then I'd trade them off and get another set built when I came up with another idea.
Do you go with your middle name just because it's shorter, fit easier?
Just changing it up. So
Okay.
I'm going to show you some different ones. I don't know where this other Spurs. Here it is. So like this pair BJ Wright built. I got Croc. A lot of people call me that on the inside. It's just simple on the outside. Then these sharper type rowels here.
And then yesterday you were riding in a lot less aggressive rowel though, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to like both these pairs are pretty sharp, so I'm trying to kind of diversify, because Spurs are a tool just like a bit. You don't really need to ride the same ones on every horse. Like something that's dull, you could ride these on and really wake them up, and then something that's real light like the mare I was riding yesterday doesn't need near as much there. So yeah, those Spurs I was riding yesterday are Luke Sprayberries. I've got Lefty on the inside of those because I'm left-handed, so Lefty's another nickname of mine. So yeah, I've got those. I've been riding those a lot recently. And then these actually came from a family friend that died, as one of my dad's best friends that died a few years ago. He had these. I believe Coy Turner built these out of East Texas. I haven't read these in a long time. They've just been hanging in here. But these are just real plain single mounts. Got a cross out here. Nothing on the inside.
When you usually get your customs made, you get like double mount, like.
Yeah, so all my new ones that I've been getting built, I'll get, my name of some sort on the inside, and then the outside. I usually don't care. Like these are pretty cool. They got a cow head on the outside of them, but generally just some type of flower or scroll work or something like that. I usually just tell them to do something cool, whatever they think.
Okay. Pretty cool. And then I was asking you yesterday, I think on the drive home, like as far as stirrups, like what you like to ride, and you were saying maybe about some 3-inch or so.
Yeah, I want to say these are 3s. I like them in between. I like these 10-bound ones. I've also had some nettles. The nettles are good too, but these work fine. I think these actually came on the saddle originally.
Do you ever ride angled stirrups or anything?
No. Shady's got some nettles. These are custom. They got our initials in them.
Those are nice.
These are probably 2-inch, I guess. These are a little bit narrower than I like. So I've got the same 10-bound 3s on mine. I could be saying all that wrong, but I believe these are 3s because the 4s are really big and the 2s are narrow.
Look like 4s.
And then another cool thing is this quirt. It kind of fits the cowpuncher culture to have a quirt. So I always wanted a Billy Albin rawhide braided quirt, and this isn't a Billy Albin because they're hard to find and really expensive now, so I haven't got one yet. But this is a Bill Elliott, and it's similar style. I like the braided rawhide and the bigger popper on the end, so it's really good to use for like we have a couple horses that are kind of dead, So you can use this, squirt on them a little bit to wake them up. And then also just when you're sorting or something, you can always pop it on my leg, or you can reach down and pop a cow or a calf or something like that. So it's pretty handy to have also.
Nice. Very cool.
I think that's about it. We got ropes back here, and that's it.
You told me yesterday, what's your favorite rope?
Yeah, so I've been using these for a long time. These are Rattler Strikers, and Rattler's made by, there it is. It's a calf rope. So I grew up roping calves, and I'm also left-handed, so there's not a lot of left-handed calf ropes, which some left-handed guys use a right-handed rope, but I like the left-handed rope better. So yeah, I've been using these Rattler Strikers probably since high school.
Yeah.
So I really like them and the way they feel.
Who made this?
Do
you know?
I don't remember. Was this one you got me?
I don't think so.
Probably has a stamp on here. This is a Stephen White. You did buy it for me. Yeah, this is a Stephen White. So, yeah, I like to have a custom horn knot now on most of my ropes. I've got several of them. She's got me some built. She bought this one for me, and I've had some custom ones built. So they're a cool little trinket to have.
And you got me a cool one from Crystal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got her one built that has it's mounted with silver and like engraving, and then it's got a little piece of turquoise on the top of it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a extra little piece to have. I've had some rawhide braided horn knots, which are really cool also. But if they get, like, rawhide's just, pretty sensitive to weather, so if it's raining or something like that, or nasty outside, I'd have to take it off. So these metal ones are super durable, and they're not going to break.
Crockett, Wealthy Cowboy podcast, the real Crockett Carruthers. Is that how you say your last name? Right? I always want to say Carruthers for some reason.
You're making it fancier.
Yeah, Carruthers on Instagram. What about on Facebook? Is it just your name?
Crockett Carruthers. Yeah,
Crockett Carruthers. I think. Do you say you do much on TikTok, or you don't, or what is?
No, I have a TikTok. It's the real Crockett Carruthers also, and yeah, I don't post on there a lot. Facebook's my biggest platform. I get on Instagram some, but yeah, Facebook's my biggest platform. I spend the most time on there.
And then your podcast is,
comes out every Tuesday. A new interview comes out every Tuesday, and then I do solo episodes of just kind of like a life advice type thing, things that I've been thinking about or something. I get on there, and they're short, 5, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. I reviewed some books on there and stuff. Just different things, tactical advice, and those come out every Thursday.
Today is the 100th episode, right? Today?
Yes, yeah, today came out the 100th episode.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, so we've been doing it nearly 2 years.
Yeah. That's so cool, man. So you haven't missed a week then, right?
No. Yeah. With the interviews, the interviews have been running. This is the 100th one. We haven't missed any weeks. And then, I don't know, I've been doing those solo episodes for probably close to a year, I bet.
Very cool. So you guys make sure you go check out Crockett on all his stuff. If you have any questions about any of this gear, drop a comment, let us know. I'll try to get back to you on that, or him, and help you out there. And go ahead and make sure you like the video, subscribe, check out the Wealthy Cowboy podcast, subscribe to him, all the good stuff. And thanks for watching. That's what a cowboy wears.